Hello, welcome to this week's session on the weekly outlook. Okay, so I trust you're ready for the week. Okay, before we go into what I actually have for the week, I want to share with you what happened last week. So for AUD card, this pair has just really been ranging for quite a while, but I trust that it's still going to move at the end of the day because, of course, price is not going to be in a horizontal form forever. That at some point they will either break out or break below this pattern. So I said last week I was anticipating a push to the upside. You can check the previous video on it. If this is your first time here, you can check the previous video on the analysis and we find out exactly how the breakdown was done. So I was anticipating this move to the upside, where you can see all through last week, price was just ranging inside of here. Now, what I'm looking at on AUD card is that for this week, price could either work. Price is currently sitting inside of this range. So what is likely to happen is that we can see breakout. Once we get this clear breaker and close above it, then we can anticipate a push to the upside. But if that does not happen, we would wait for it to break out, make a pullback into here, and then extend to the downside. But right now, price is sitting inside of a range. So you want to be patient if you're trading, if you have this pair on your watch list. Remember, you want to really be patient for the best possible trades, not just random trades. You want to really be patient and wait for price to get to your zone of either support or resistance. Okay, so I also have Euro GBP. So I was anticipating that push to the downside, but what we have Euro GBP do is that it extended to the upside and then finally dropped down lower. So at the moment, AUD Euro GBP is currently pushing to the upside. The trend is we're still in a bullish environment. Price is yet to break away from this zone. So right now on the though I was anticipating that move from this point last week, I had another setup on it on Euro GBP. I think, let me see, I think I also sent that to the community. This is it. So this is the setup, the other setup I had on Euro GBP. And currently this is what price is doing. Let's go back to the chart. So this is what price is currently doing. This is the setup from what I just sent, what I just shared right now on the screenshot I just sent. And I also shared that with the community. So look at what we have. So we have this breakout here. So I'm anticipating it to drop into the zone before any further push the upside or downside. If we get a clear break and close below this level, we can expect price to just continue to the downside. But if that does not happen, if we see price break below this level, I'm expecting a push, but if price breaks above, we're expecting that extension to the upside. Now for this week, I had some pretty interesting setups on USD pairs, and that's because of what happened on the DXY. You know, the DXY tells us how the US dollar, the strength, it shows us the strength or weakness of the US dollar. And with that, you can use it to trade pairs that are currencies that are paired with the US dollar, currencies like the USD CHF, USD CAD, USD JPY, Euro GBP, Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD NZ, AUD USD, and GBP USD. All right, so the DXY from last week tapped into this level of supply. This is a level of supply, or level of resistance, a swing high, as some people may want to call it, and gave us this pin bar right here, this rejection candle telling us that, okay, after this impulsive push to the upside, we could expect some pullback, some retest, some correction, some exhaustion, some profits taken. All of these terms literally mean the same thing, yeah? So we expected that pullback to happen, creating sell opportunities on USD pairs. Now, for the pairs that are positively correlated to the DXY, we have the USD CHF, the USD CAD, USD JPY. So this means that if USD is bullish, there's a very high chance that the USD CHF will also be bullish. And if the USD CHF if the DXY is bearish, there's a possibility that we would see USD CHF bearish, right? So at this point, I was anticipating that drop from here, creating selling opportunities on positively correlated with the DXY, and we have that in USD CAD. So at that point, I was looking out for this sell, this drop from this point here. And I also sent that out to the community. As you can see, this was on the 6th of November. So we have this. At that point, price created, this liquidity here, and this was an ascending channel, ascending support. So I was anticipating that drop to happen. And as you can see, look at all the details right here of this and see where price is currently. Today is Monday, the 10th of November. So price is gradually extending to the downside, just as indicated on the price charts that I had here. So this tells, using the DXY helps you really make good trading decisions especially when you're trading USD pairs. And then that opportunity also came up on USD CHF. So I was also looking for a drop on it based on that information from the USD, from the DXY. So look at the opportunity here. This was it. Let me check. Where's the GS? Okay, no, this one. This is where I share my setup. So if you're part of my community, I usually send trading opportunities in the inside of the Telegram channel. So this is USD CAD. At the time when the opportunity came up last week, I was anticipating this drop because of what the DXY was giving us, and price nicely dropped. This is the 2-hour time frame. I was able to come up with a clear setup on how to enter. Look at it. This is the whole breakdown here. So it's important that you understand how the market flows and how you want to approach it. So you can read through to see how the analysis came about. Now, this is currently what we have on USD CHF. So this is what we have on USD CHF, as you can see from here. Let me take out all of this. From the recent chart I shared just now, as you can see from here, price tapped nicely into the targets that are even marked out, right? So this is just it. Okay, hold on. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. On this platform, I share lessons, outlooks, my technical views on some trade setups that I'm watching for the week. You can also check it out. If you also want to learn how to trade, you can send me a DM on Instagram at Rita Trade. I will be glad to show you how to spot high probability setup. So this is so that you can learn also how to trade by yourself. It's very important that you're able to call your trades by yourself as well. It's doable and you can also do it. So this is the setup. Very nicely just dropped right into the target zone, as you can see on the chart. Yeah, so currently the DXY is still bearish. So this is it. You can see it tapped nicely into the zone. Okay, hold on. So currently the DXY is bearish. So what do we expect? What can we expect this week? We could expect further drop on the pairs. Now, price is currently sitting at this level of support, meaning that we could expect reaction to the upside. But if we get a clear break out of this point here, out of this level of demand, out of this level of support, then we can expect a further push to the downside. So for this week, what I'm expect USD CAD is that we look out for a break and close below this point. Hold on. So a break and close below this level here. So a clear break and close below this level will give a nice approach for a continuation of the sales, right? So yeah, this is what I'm looking out for on the USD CHF. So these are pretty much the pairs that I have. More sales for USD CAD until price says otherwise. The price is currently pushing nicely to the downside. So there's no reason to, no clear reason to buy yet. Everything's still pointing to the downside on USD CAD. So this is actually what I'm watching for the week. As the week progresses, I'm sure that more trading opportunities will come, which I will share in the Telegram community. So if you want to be part of the community so you can see the setups before they play out, do well to send me a DM on Instagram at Rita Trades. I will be glad to assist you on your trading journey as well. All right, so if you have questions you want to ask, feel free to comment. Let me know in the comment section and I will be here to answer. Okay, so remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share with your trader friends who want to learn how to trade profitably. All right, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next